Hey everyone, it's LockhartQT here today, and recently Twitter and YouTube have been going crazy with leaks and data mines for the next Call of Duty game, specifically in the Black Ops franchise developed by Treyarch. So today I'll be going through all of these leaks and seeing what it means for the next Zombies installment. So let's get right into it. So today's news comes from Margwa Network, who's a leaker in the COD Zombies community, as well as specifically reporting on Hey I'm Alex, who has also found all of the strings of code that I'll be going through in the video today that will be included in Treyarch's next COD game with the designation T10. T10, which is rumoured to be Treyarch's next game, is rumoured to take place in the 1990s during the Gulf War, so pretty much the entirety of the gaming community have gone to nickname Treyarch's next Call of Duty game Call of Duty Gulf War, as obviously we had Cold War, yeah. Also, some of this information is slowly being taken down by Activision for copyright on Twitter, which could lead to this actually being real, and I've got to be honest with everything else that's being reported on, plus all the three leakers that I'm covering in the video today have a really solid track record, with Hey I'm Alex recently actually leaking the VR11 in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, so for me personally, this looks real at least. So when examining the entire string of code, we can see the following. So firstly, we have the basic stuff confirmed as returning, the pretty much basic stuff here. We have the mystery box, pack-punch machine, large ammo caches returning from Cold War, crafting tables, specifically the ones from Cold War, speed cola, Davunda fizz, weapon rarity and ether crystals and ether tools, the stuff that you essentially could upgrade your weapon with pretty quickly if you get this item. That will be returning that system from Cold War and Vanguard as well. Exfilling, which will, in the code at least, seems extremely similar to Cold War, so it's pretty safe assumption to say that it will be the same. Tombstone. And I can confirm from looking into these leaks that these two new Zombies maps will be round-based, so round-based maps are returning, with the new version of Outbreak coming as well. And in today's video I will be talking about obviously two new maps that have been leaked as well as Outbreak, so we are getting an Outbreak, so if you're a fan of Outbreak, don't worry. That's all well and good, but we could safely have guessed these features will be returning for sure. But we can also see references to Ascension cables like we saw in Forsaken and Outbreak and Mara de Toten, as well as the potential return of the Gobblegum machines with references to bubblegum machines in the code. So in my opinion, that's pretty cool that Treyarch will be bringing back Gobblegum machines, or something that's very similar to that, or a dark ether version of the Gobblegum machines, as they are a must-miss feature from Black Ops 3. Personally, if it was me, I would include the system from Black Ops 3 rather than the system that was implemented in Black Ops 4, as the Black Ops 3 system is the superior version. But what about new Zombies maps coming as well? In the code we can actually see references to two different brand new Zombies maps that will potentially be coming at launch, being titled ZM_Garnet and Quartz. These also fall very much in line with how Treyarch normally name their round-based maps in the code. So let's start off with map number 1. From the code, from what we can see at least, map number 1 seems to look like a city environment map, whereas map 2 seems to be taking place on a ship or an island, and we can actually see the following for map 1 in the code, so let's go through these. First off, we have the Dark Ether Field Emitter. I've got no idea what this is, but obviously if it's a field emitter, it's emitting some kind of energy, so it's probably Dark Ether energy, so it could be something that we're filling up, say a soul box or something like that. We have concrete debris and rubble, which will probably be used to sort of fill out the map for aesthetic reasons, as well as it's just general debris that we can buy to open up new parts of the map. We have a church, a bank, specifically with a bank as well as a bank roof, a disco, police signage tape, elevators, as well as differently named machines and a pressure gauge. In terms of the machines, I've actually got no idea what these mean or anything. I have had a look online, but I can't really see anything specific, so if you know in the comments below, please let me know. As for map number 2, this map seems to be taking place on some kind of shipwreck on an island, and because we can see that we have code relating to tentacle traps, a deck cannon, which seems to be some kind of trap, as well as an element on the map itself, a tube elevator system, prison containment cells, as well as an underground lab. Now, in terms of these two maps, map 1 does seem to be a zombie city environment, and map 2 does seem to be either a ship or perhaps a shipwreck on some kind of island, with map 2 following the fact that it does seem to follow what we saw at the end credits for Black Ops Cold War, with Peck going to the middle of the sea in Japan to hire a boat to see some old friends. So maybe map 2 will be a continuation directly from this scene, with Peck helping the Requiem characters from Black Ops Cold War break out of prison, but again, we'll have to wait and see. As for map 1, in September and October I talked about leaks from a user called El Barberto regarding these two same map string code designation names, with one being an island ship map and the other being a city environment. The game also, in the code from the previous leak, seems to feature the jet gun, which was the wonder weapon from Tranzit. Well, if you compile all of this information that we've had from September, October and November all together, we can safely guess that map 2 will obviously be an island ship map, but somehow featuring a boat, like I said earlier, as well as map 1 possibly being a Tranzit remake, remaster, or a brand new city map inspired from Tranzit. Looking back at all of the code again, Tranzit features a church, city streets, and a bank with obviously rubble and debris. Tranzit features all of that. With evidence for the jet gun returning as well, we could be getting a Tranzit remake within the Dark Ether storyline, which would be wild. Also, just one last note, Kevin Drew, who is now the lead on the Zombies team, and he was also one of the creative leads all the way back in Black Ops 3, specifically on the map Zetsubo no Shima from Black Ops 3, which was also a Japanese island map that featured elevators, prison cells and all the rest of it. So that's definitely something to note here, because as I said, map 2 seems to be something very similar. And although I'm not saying that this confirms Zetsubo's returning or anything as wild as that, I do think the two seem to be related, and I think this new map will definitely be inspired from maps such as Zetsubo no Shima and Shino Numa from World at War as well. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, all of the sources for all of these leaks, pictures and all the rest of it will be in the comments below, so if you want to check those out for yourself, you can. And for more Call of Duty Zombies content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.